welcome to another episode of Friend Outdoors.
On today's episode, Walter and Mark move into an area mid-morning and set up their blind. After calling for a while, a hen shows up and starts to feed. Finally, the guys get two toms to gobble off the point in front of their setup. One of the toms appears to be closing the distance, and a real hen is in front of the blind. Things are starting to look good. Here's what happens.
With gobblers in the area, it's always a good sign having real live decoys out in front of you. With this hen in between us feeding and completely unaware of our presence, things are starting to look pretty good. As this hen stood down there in the sunlight grooming herself, we were shocked that the tom just didn't come on into her. As this gobbler reappeared, he'd made a circle down below her and moved up on a point in front of the direction she was heading. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Here's a quick recap of this hunt. On this particular day, we went to a different location at daylight to see if we could hear anything. But all we heard was birds way far off. So we decided around 9:30 to pack up and move into this area that we'd been hunting where we knew that there were some birds at. We took our time, we moved in very slow and quietly. Eventually, we tried to owl hoot to get a gobbler to respond, but we heard nothing. So we snuck one down, we set up our blind, we got our chairs in there, we put the decoy out in front of us, and I started to make some soft calling. After about an hour, we had a hen move around in front of us from our left, and she was feeding. Then she began to groom herself in the sunlight. While this was going on, we did get two of the birds to gobble down in the holler in front of us. Eventually, one of them made his way up the logging road to where we could see him at about 100 yards. The hen was moving off to our right, and we had a decoy there. He could see both of them, but he refused to come to them. Eventually, he moved back down over the bank and he made a circle to get in front of this hen. When he come up on the knoll on the other side, again about 100 yards away, he gobbled and carried on for 20 minutes. Eventually, the hen made her way up to him. They turned, moved down the ridge away from us. We slowly packed up our stuff and snuck out of there as it was the end of legal shooting time, and we didn't want to scare the bird. So we snuck out of there without educating them to go back to hunt them a different day. We really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. We really appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything. We want to thank all the military personnel. Thank you for your service. Now for a preview of our next episode, Friend Outdoor Adventures.